Okay, so I had a slight bit of difficulty making it outside today. Um, Let me do something as usual. I just didn't necessarily want people at the front looking at me, just sitting out there staring. Like, I'll move over here and ain't got nothing better to do. People that's associated with that house or whatever. So I went out the side door instead, which is my right, but of course you know I got them simple neighbors over there. So-called neighbors. Let me see something. I'm definitely gonna put my scarf on. So today is December 30th. And December 30th was kind of significant because I had linked back up with what's his name in 2018. After he did them shenanigans in August of that year. Then I didn't. Hold on, did I see him? No, I've seen him throughout that year. But it's crazy because it's hard for me to kind of pinpoint it again. But I seen him throughout that year. I did see him in. That was the year a lot of people died surrounding him. And then from there, within a year's time frame, other people died. The beginning of August, he probably felt like he was on top of the world, bothering and tapping on me. Then in August, he had some other stuff going on. September, I don't know if I seen him in September that year. October, I do, because we was messaging. November, he was around, like, shoot. And definitely December the 7th, like, or 6th or whatever, around my daughter's birthday. Then he came in and we was on some other stuff or whatever. I don't know. I won't say on some other stuff. And then of course I didn't see him again until December the 30th. And I was like reaching out to him and wanting to talk to him and stuff like that. You know, just knowing that at the time, of course, knowing that he was supposed to be here. But he decided not, so. And that's my thing. Once you decide that, then I gotta go, basically, like they say, match your energy or whatever. Got to that point. So, and then he started telling me some weird stuff, and I was like, oh, ain't no way. I know you lying. You might bow and submit to that. I don't. And you bow and submit to that because you done crawled and got your toe. Well, he didn't really do it himself. Somebody did send him in that direction, but I just feel like it's no coming back from it because you should have, by being up close and personal with me, you should have had and gathered a sense of direction. Even especially when you early in the game telling me I'm not gonna steer you wrong or I won't steer you wrong. Boy, I ain't asked you to steer me to begin with, but you steered me everywhere but right. So with me thinking about that and thinking about ice cream truck is out here. And last week it was an Arctic blast. The ice cream truck said forget about it. We out here. The ice cream truck is the most hustlingest person I know. Or I know of. So yeah. So I'm just sitting back outside again, just trying to get the last few minutes of daylight. And I'm going in. But yeah. Like I said, I come that way because I don't want to cuss them out because it's just, then they're going to try to call the police and all this. And by the time the police show up, I can still be going in and going off on their dumb asses. So I'm just like, let me just, so now it's no access to me. That's why I just be being cautious. But yeah, so I didn't realize that the stuff, summer of 2020. See, and I was working. My daughter was home. Of course, I'm gonna think about that. But my daughter was here. And then when I lost the job, she was like, "Oh, I feel like we're moving backwards." I'm like, girl, you don't you know how you want to say, who paid you to think? Who paid you to feel? I'm just letting you know. I wasn't trying to make you feel no type of way. She felt like that. I was like, girl, I got this. Just sit tight. But when kids make certain moves, you know what I'm saying, based on what their parents and stuff, what they feel like their parents doing or not doing or whatever. I'm like, honey, I didn't feel like we was moving forward with the job. You're not understanding. I caught an Uber to that job. It was fine. It was like it was a sick balance. I was paying to get there. They was paying me later on after I done got there and did all the work just to have some money in my pocket. So, what do you mean? But, she didn't see it like that. A lot of people didn't see it, didn't know, and I wasn't trying to tell nobody. It was just really something to pass the time and something to do. And it was something, honestly, to get something accomplished. Um, the more and more as the days pass by, I see it like, okay, that's how God allowed me to accomplish. Because I'm telling you, the person who helped link me to the job, I was going to, um, like block them on my social media. Like now that they're blocked or muted or whatever, I want to take them off my stuff because I just don't mess with them like that. But again, if I'm not led to take them off, then I have to let God do what He doing. So I just leave it at that. Sometimes I really don't like this. I'm like, Lord, I don't know what you got up your sleeve as far as me connecting with them or whatever, or them connecting to me. But anyway, but yeah, and the person don't seem like they like me. They don't have that like respect for me, or I don't know. Mine might be somewhere else, but it's things that I ask that person to do, simple stuff, and didn't get done. So it's like, well, why are we? I'm not holding on to you at all by far. But anyway, yeah, I think that Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez incident happened a day before this stuff happened. Like, yeah, it happened on July the 12th. And for a while now, like basically since 2020, I can see, well, since 2018, that came through on the 13th. I don't know what happened on the 12th, if anything, in 2018, but definitely December the 13th. Of course, it's his deceased mom's birthday. Plus, that's when, what I'm saying? Like, you really reaching out on somebody that's dead's birthday, like, and you don't even know that that's what you're doing, or maybe you do. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on. But ever since definitely 2020, it's been something. Sometimes it happens on the 12th and the 13th of something. It's like, I don't believe in bad luck. I don't do superstition, so I don't be caring about that like that. Maybe all these places is trying to met places. All these sites trying to get you to my ear. I got my Q-tips out here, but all these places trying to get you to sign up for I gotta get a Q-tip because this is kind of bothersome. They're trying to get you to subscribe to their stuff, for a fee or whatever. I'm sitting here like, who finna subscribe to y'all? So it was nice today. Evidently, it got up to like 68 degrees or so. I'm gonna try to get certain parts of my ear because, okay, that's a piece of hair on there. So that's what was tickling my ear. Like, I can feel any little thing that's tickling my ear. I don't even know how a piece of hair would even get in there because my hair is short. But yeah. And then Kylie Jenner put their asses out. She said, not these black folks gonna cut the fool in my house. She was not playing that. Much as they like to be around black folks. Put your ass out when you get to cutting the damn food. When you get to monkeying around. Ain't it something? They all in the industry and they still gotta be careful which industry folks they let come to their house. Call your mama brothers like I told you. I don't want to read the latest news. I'm trying to find. Yeah, it says the charges stem from a dispute that took place on July 12, 2020. I'm like, if I could just go back. That was a Sunday because Monday is when I went to work and, you know, I was like, I can go back to the email that I got. I mean, not the email, but let me go back to what I, go back to that year and what I was saying. I go all the way. So, yeah. Yesterday I felt a little more free to come out here because I hadn't stepped out in a while. But today I felt a little more cramped. A little more cramped, but I'm out here. I did get up and come out here. I made me a salad with some salmon. Just put together a little bit of lettuce, shredded lettuce I had in the house. Stuff. It was alright. It's a certain way I want my salads to taste, and unfortunately, I didn't accomplish that. So. It feels good out here. 68 degrees, pushing 70, so yeah. In 2019 March, it was some dream where my previously known so-called mom was talking about dude need to be caught. Oh, what's the name? Need to be caught. And then I went to the bathroom door and started in a pleading tone saying there's no one left, no good ones, and this is what we have been taught to accept. Then I had wash rags that was connected, and I was washing with soap, and I think she said she'd teach me how to wash. So I had asked what happened to, what's the name? She said when he gets shot, when he get burned up, is something will happen. And babe, who patiently waiting? But anyway, moving on, because that's not even what I was trying to get to. Like, for real, that was not what I was trying to get to. I'm trying to get to July of 2020. I'm in 2019 at this point. Every now and then I go back and read my I was still kind of cutish in this look at her. Look at the baby. That was baby 2019. Here it is, 2020. My face was getting fat then too, but not like it is now. Cause I had my poop, my hair was going back. Then I cut it again. It's all good. I ain't mad at it. What is going on? No, I'm not trying to go to the bottom. Okay, anyway, I gotta scroll all the way back till I get to 2020. I'm at 2020. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that the date that they was going through that she gets shot in her foot and told bitch dance and this and the third. That was the day before I was just pleading with God, like, I can't, continue to think about him like this and still feel like I have a desire for him. And 2017, 18-ish is when he left and went on elsewhere. Of course, I did see him in 2019. I seen him very sparingly. I was like, oh no, I can't. What he think this is? I ain't nobody. You a freak ninja? You're not in jail. You're not locked up. But I guess it's a different form of jail. No, there's somebody over here at this house over here that's like pretty much abandoned. I don't know what they're doing. I got binoculars. I could bring them out and look, but because I'm feeling like, what is y'all doing up there? And that house is too close for comfort, so I'm just like, get somebody else to do it. What is? Okay, we're making progress on the. I'm in November the 12th, 2021. But yeah, December the 30th is significant. 2000. Was it 2020? I mean, was it? It must have been 2020 when I linked up with, I didn't link up, but. Well, I got an Uber, and then I had ended up the Uber driver was a guy that I had left on in April, around April 19, 20, something like that, of 2020. So basically, it seemed like some of this stuff that's happening was in the making. Some would say the cards or whatever before, but I just be feeling like, no, I don't want to believe it. I really don't. So, because I just be feeling like, how can a male call me from somewhere? I leave that person, come to him, and then he get to go off and do whatever he feel like he want to do, or whatever direction somebody send him in. That's not it. That's not how we do this. That's not how this works. You call me, I come, you stay. You sit tight, you stay there, you work with me. You don't get, I don't know, bored or fidgety or just ants in your pants where you trying to bust another move. Because that's what we're not gonna do. Anyway, I'm still in 2021 scrolling, but yeah, I don't know who's in this pickup truck over here. They playing music, sound like Hispanic music, so maybe it's the Hispanics that live next door. Maybe they be doing something with that. And it feels good when you ain't got neighbors to bother you and stuff like that. Because that household don't have no neighbor. I mean, nobody stays there, so. But yeah, I just came out here real quick because it's peaceful. Sun was going down. It was up a little more before, and it's only 5:30 now. I really had to start appreciating this time and taking advantage. Now, in the summertime, I have more hours to come out. See, like now, it would still be like a lot of sunlight, and I could still be out here for like 2-3 hours. But yeah, we had that Arctic chill, baby. That thing was not playing. And now it's back up in the 60s. Okay, here it is. July 13th.
Then not to mention, so.
Okay, so I'm going to put the recordings on here. I actually need to go back to the drinks that I was having like right before. That music sounds like it's so close. It's annoying because it's the Hispanic music. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so July 11th, 2020. I dream about being at a convenience store, side store. Like, it was, this store that was basically close to the little hood that I used to stay in. We used to walk to the store all the time. I was getting stuff there, and there was a black man ahead of me, but must have left his money in the car. So he went out, and I stepped forward in his place to pay for my stuff. And he had a drink, a Seagram's like I like, and it fell over. didn't spill, and he came back in and he grabbed my stuff that I had sitting there, like an Oreo ice cream and maybe something else. The Oreo ice cream was already open, and he grabbed it and like press his finger in it, like he was getting rid of it for me. And I was upset and punched him in the face. Then I woke up, so I had that, and I ended up that Monday going to the store and getting me the pack of Seagrams early in the morning. And peach, it was like peach. I think they Seagram, peach Seagrams, peach Bellini. Yeah, ain't drunk them in a while, so. Okay, so I'm trying not to make it too loud, but.
So quite a few significant things this morning. Of course, in the middle of me getting ready to go to Holly, Jayla called and said somebody called out, so I can do High Point. I had to rush and do High Point stand. I got a little mixed up doing it. My GPS took me to the wrong place. Then finished them up and got them all done out of order. Then finished them up and came on to Greensboro.
Don't y'all like how I can let myself speak for myself? Wonderful to be. But no, anyway.
Take Miss Esther back. Also came to do Holly and all of them. Holly got there. Holly's strange looking uncle said she wasn't going and thought that he called. He met me. He met me at the door before I even knocked on it. So then I find out that Norman and Donna got another driver, but nobody communicated with me from the office. Not really offended, it's all good. And Tory had already called me early this morning when he found out that I wasn't coming early. He just said his wife was going to take them. And so then decided to come on out here to Food Line on High Cone to get my little groceries and stuff. Run into Quita. So on that.
So all that was happening on that day too, or right before, because the week before they wanted to buy alcohol and serve it on the vehicle and all of that, and they're not supposed to do that. And I wasn't even supposed to take them to the store, but I did. I stopped at the gas station. You know, you really can do a gas stop with them, but I stopped at a gas station and they wanted that, and I didn't know that they wanted to buy alcohol and stuff like that. And so that happened, and then after that, it's like it's almost like they kind of like, wait a minute, because that car is over there leaving now. They're doing something. But yeah, it's almost like they set it up to, like, get rid of me. They didn't want me to drive in them anymore in that time. So I didn't know that my time was really winding down, like, real quick for me to get up out of there. And even a female that I was talking to, like, not like that, but I was in connection with, she was like, yeah, you need to be home with your kids. You do not need to be out there. She's like, the job is at 4 in the morning and this, that, and the third. You need to be home with your kids. I don't know what they was doing. But anyway, let me finish playing it.
Yeah, again, certain stuff I'm telling you, just come to pass, but it's just that one main thing that I've been wanting and it did not come to pass. So maybe it's like, it was just all my imagination and I don't know. And I guess I get a little sad about it or whatever, but, because all the dreams that God is speaking to me, that was a vision, what I say, but all the dreams that he's speaking to me have came to pass. Just other stuff, and even some of the ones about him, where he was gonna be leaving out the door and whatever. Maybe just those dreams were just because he still had stuff to do out. I don't know. But these other dreams that I done had where, you know, I don't know what the deal is. And then of course having this encounter with Queen and all that, there's just been some other stuff going on. But yeah, like God continue to do the transformation, transition, all that He's gonna do. Oh yeah, and I bought me a couple of drinks today. I don't necessarily need them, but I want them. Then, not to mention, so I'm going to Reedsville this morning. Didn't know that, but see now. Yeah, and I just had that dream or whatever regarding her letting.
See, that was at 8:15 that morning. I didn't know.
He come in some pool and this and there, all this other whatever. You can't let me in somewhere that I done already been, and you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm feeling some type of way about that though, because I'm just asking God like, okay, settle this. I said it. Settle this thing about him and all of that, whatever. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but God knows what He's doing. So leave it at that. Still just
So yeah, I had prayed that morning, Lord, settle this, resolve this, because I just felt something so strong. Evidently, I felt something so strong that caused me to feel like I needed to pray. I hear a little cat or something. I don't know.
Analyzing things a little bit. Amika died like 2 Fridays ago, and of course, Amika's name always reminds me of Chris Brown's baby mama of his son, Amika Harris, or whatever her name is. This is Amika Bettis Hudgens, or whatever. Anyway, I don't know what that means for tales or anything like that. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's time for me to watch that movie. I don't know.
I think I watched Acrimony. I might need to go back and watch it again. But yeah, the Amika lady died. I was connecting with her. She was on it. She was helpful. I liked talking to her. I liked, riding with her and stuff. But she did throw up while she was in the car with me. So maybe that was her expelling something. Like, she was about to throw up and she literally held it in her mouth. And I had to pull over. She held the throw up in her mouth. Honey, I can't hold the taste of throw up in my mouth. It's going to make me want to throw up. But I was like, oh no. So anyway, that's what was going on. I do need to go back and read probably dreams from early 2020. I'm still not even done reading the dreams that was in my notepad. I stopped, but it's dark now, so of course I'm ready to go in. I see the northern lights and stuff, but yeah, I'm ready to go in. And that vehicle is gone now. I don't know if they just parked there just to because they know it's an abandoned place or what, but yeah, so look at my camera. What it looks like. I'm trying to get to this story on here. But you know, I said I was gonna look at my camera, so I'm gonna do that. But that's kind of all I wanted to do at this point in time. Just come out here real quick and, just kind of reflect on that, which I be feeling the type of way, like, why am I still talking about this, speaking about this, thinking about this years later? I do not, I do not be care about that dude, oh, what's his name? But I do care about how this whole thing has affected me or tried to affect me. So that's it. And I guess I just be trying to piece together the puzzles in an effortless type of way. The moon is out. The moon is up. I've already been up since I've been out here since now. You can see it. The sun isn't really reflecting off the moon. But yeah, I'm going in. I know my voice ain't got low because it's quiet out here. And I just want to. But it's peacefully quiet. I used to come out here and sit anyway before my daughter left, and I would ask them, I was like, what if y'all gonna help me out if something happened to me out back there in the backyard? I don't think she was like, oh, yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know if she playing, joking, trying to test me or what, or did she really feel like that or whatever. So I'm like, if so, why would you feel like that? But everybody's an individual, they entitled. And my daughter, all she could come up with was, I feel like you did something to me. I'm gonna say, hey, your feelings can indicate something, but just don't let them dictate. So I left it at that. Cause I'm like, honey, when people start to feeling like somebody did something to them, they get in their feelings. Like, honey, they get deep in their feelings and emotions. Like, don't do that. Don't let that be the reason why something prematurely happens to you. And I'm not saying that in a foreboding type of way. I'm saying that in a real cautious, like mother to child, like girl. And because I've dealt with stuff like that, I ain't even just feel like somebody did something to me. I knew that people did something to me, and I responded spitefully. So imagine if you just feel like somebody did something to you, so you be spiteful. You got to be real careful with that. Can't walk around doing that. If I couldn't even respond to somebody doing something to me, because God be telling me, no, you can't do that. That's not how I got you. That's not what I have for you. I require more of you. Basically, the high road type. And I do be feeling like, wow, Lord, why can't I just go bust them right upside the head right now? God said, no. Held me to a certain standard. And I don't like to say higher, but hey, a lot of people feel like a higher standard. But, so yeah, I'm getting ready to go on in, though. This is good enough for being outside, because I'm just not going to sit out here. But I used to come out here and see I had a little, well, I still got the bench right here, but it was a little better. It was 2020 and maybe even 2019. 2019, I was sitting out here too in my backyard with my boys, enjoying the sun and stuff like that. People was mad at that. They don't like to see it, honey. They be feeling the type of way. And still sitting in the same yard, it just looks a whole lot different. It doesn't look as vibrant anymore, but it's still peaceful to me. But yeah, then all three of my kids will be in the house, and I felt good about that. Cause I'm like, hey, I'm here with them. I just want to step outside a little bit. And then I did. I started going to the mall and stuff, but I wasn't doing nothing I ain't have no business doing. I was just always uh, at the mall and praying with her. Like kind of like I guess it's kind of in a sense claiming territory and stuff like that. But I felt like I didn't care about the mall like that. But we was at the mall. Was it 2019? No, it was 2020. And then that same year, me and her so-called dad had met up. Well, I didn't meet. I met him for the purpose of him seeing her, but I didn't meet up. I feel like I almost regret doing it because I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even did it, but it is what it is. But I was happy with my daughter being happy to see him. She was in the store shopping, and it was in the dressing room. And stuff. I mean, she was in the dressing room, and I was like, she don't know you're here, so I just was letting him surprise her and all that. And I didn't tell her the whole time. He was messaging me like something about. He messaged me. I still got the messages probably in my old phone because I keep the receipts on deck. But he messaged me about seeing her or something, and I was like, well, we'll be at the mall this time. You better come up there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come after at 1. I was like, oh, well, that's on you if you run the risk of missing it. You better get there or don't. And I ain't gonna lie, he got up there. He got up there. He was still on some slick stuff, but he came, did what he said he was gonna do. And for a long time, he wasn't doing that. And I almost forget about that. Now, again, that was a moment with just me and him and my daughter. My sons was there, but I put me and my sons over here, and I let him and her sit down and eat. It was close to me, and she sat down and ate Subway with her dad, and with her so-called dad. Excuse me. Let me correct my tongue for real. Um, and I dare say previously known so-called dad, but yeah, she sat down with him and they ate. I didn't bother, but when he was getting up, I was just like, you know what you on? He tried to help it ease off or whatever, and looking crazy, looking real crazy, and I was like, what you got on my 40? I wasn't getting a 40, but it was me and my boys up there eating. Yeah, you finna pay for something to eat today, buddy. You utilizing my time. My time definitely cost. So he threw a little $20 for me and my sons. Yeah, I said, is that enough? He was like, he should be. Boy, what? $20? Are you serious? This is big boy status. But and even with all that said, I still don't like him. I don't care nothing about what he got going on. I care for my child, my daughter. You know. And yes, I need a major breakthrough when it comes to that. Breakthrough, but I'm telling you something where, something where like before when I spoke to him, permanent, like where he is not going to tamper with me. He not gonna want to tamper with me. He definitely gonna think twice before he do. He just like go on about your life, whatever the rest of your life, whatever God, however many more years God has for the rest of your life. Go do something with that. Go do something better than what you've done. Your latter years should be greater than your former. It's real dark out here, but I don't care. I'm liking it. Y'all can't see nothing. But yeah, so that's what I'm on. Cause yeah, okay, it's 6 o'clock. What time I come out here? I guess I came out here at like 5:15ish. So yeah, it didn't take long to get dark. And usually on a day like this, I would definitely be out here getting in my jacuzzi, but it just wasn't meant for me to do it this right now or whatever. Cause maybe when I tell you that jacuzzi said, get somebody else to do it. I'm like, man, dang, I'm trying to, but yeah. So that's what went on with that. And yeah, and even when I went up there, I didn't tell, oh, what's his name? I'm going up here to meet. I don't know. I might have told him something that I might have. Hold on, that was 2020. No, I stopped talking to him in January of 2020. After I seen him at court with that girl, I was like, I can't do it with you. And it wasn't that I was going back to her so-called dad. It was just that, again, her dad. It was like the timing. His timing was, okay, now I can ask about my daughter. And he think that, oh, you ain't letting me see my daughter when you're with him. What? Are you serious? He had nothing to do with that. He didn't want him to dictate my household. And I agree with that because he wasn't going to run or dictate my household. But he wanted him to take care of his own daughter, which I'm not mad at none of that. He wanted him to contribute and take care of his own daughter. Seriously, if he. And I do remember and recall that, and that's fine. That was fine. He can feel like that. Oh, what's his name? Could feel like that, but he ain't had no right to try to. I didn't give him no permission or nothing like that to try to do anything more to my daughter. I was finna work it out to where, okay, things are getting sorted out, and so soon we'll be able to do stuff this way, a different type of way. But no, I don't know if he just moved too fast, felt like I was taking too long for him, felt like God was taking too long for him, or whatever. And I understand that. But yeah, so stopped talking to him, and then he started asking my daughter how was we getting where we was getting, and I had money in my pocket to do what I wanted to do, pretty much. But how was we getting where we was getting? I'm sitting here like, what? Are you trying to see her, or are you concerned about what I got going on? It don't matter. He asked her, how did we get up there? It don't matter. Hold on. I don't know. I just heard something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She there. That's what matter. He started worrying about and being concerned about the wrong stuff. Ask your daughter about how she doing and this, that, and the third and all that. I don't know what all they talk about because I didn't sit there. I think I asked her afterwards, but shit, she could have concealed something and not told me. Told me all of it. And so then that was on her being manipulative. Learning how to be manipulative at a young age. He might have asked her, "Don't tell your mom this or whatever." I don't know, but you gotta be careful with that. And so that's that or whatever. But I thank God for the times that He allowed me to touch and hug my daughter, and I still want to do more hugging and more loving and more touching on her, just because we alive, we good, we well, and better. Like that's my child. I've been enjoying her. I didn't, what I'm saying? No, I didn't. I don't even know if I thought about abortion with her. I probably felt like, dang. I remember myself feeling sad to find out that I was pregnant. So I had been pregnant at 17, an abortion. Then I was pregnant at 20. At 20. And I felt sad. I felt, and this guy was like, I had a dream about you being pregnant, and you started crying. And I did start crying when I found out, because I was sad because I was going through a lot with her so-called dad, like fighting, stuff getting tore up, just all type of stuff. And then my 7th or 8th month, God removed him where he got locked up. He was locked up all the way until she was 1 year old. Plus, he didn't come out until, as a matter of fact, it was like February. Shit, he might have got out on February. Man, I can go and look at his charges and stuff and see what his release date was, probably. But, he got out in February. It was like a month and something after her birthday. Then of course we linked back up trying to do the mommy daddy thing or whatever, but it never went like that. It didn't go nowhere near like how I wanted it. His so-called mom kept trying to interfere, and he just was still young, so he felt like he missed a lot of time when he was locked up. And he just treated me like crap. And I can't help that at a young age I knew to hold people down and be more mature about stuff. But I can't get that time back. I spent that time concerned about him and all that. And now he want to try to teach my daughter, don't chase after dudes and this, that, and the third. I feel like he's still trying to plant the seed in her to do exactly what he's saying not to do. That's what irks me. Because I'm like, why would you just come out saying that? Because I know you're not trying to say that I chased after dudes. No, I didn't. The dude that I'm with or whatever, did I try to come to you and try to, what I'm saying, any of that? Yes, I did. But chase after you? No, absolutely not. You want to run, run. Bye. I'm looking up my name, Lord. And yeah, I seen his name. I seen a name that was spelled like his yesterday, and then soon after I seen another name. So I don't know if that's why some of this stuff is coming up, but to God be all the glory. God is on the throne. God definitely will show y'all and let y'all know that y'all not running nothing. Your money not running nothing. Feel like you paying for certain stuff, and that's why I said before. I said I got the best lawyer ever, and he's not reduced to a lawyer. He's God. So he's God who knows all the details from the beginning. All of it. You know what you done did. You know what you done did, dude. Anyways, let me see. 1 year, 7 months, 27 days. So he projected release date was 2/25/2009. Oh, hold on. My daughter was born in 2007. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that was a whole year. And then, the whole year. And then, yeah, shortly after her birthday in 2009. That I spent with my daughter, and I just had to introduce him through the jail, and I didn't have to, but I chose to let my daughter know her dad. Like, why would I not? Why would, you know what I'm saying? So, that was that. I don't know, I guess that's why he tried to get pregnant, cause so you can have somebody to come visit you and they feel like they have a reason or whatever. And that's what he said, he trapped me. No, baby, you trapped yourself. Them very words that you sent out to me, that's what you did to yourself. That was common law robbery. I was trying to see when he went in. Conviction date 10/27. Hold on. 10/27/2000. I just looked at 10/27. Shoot, now I see that was 2004. No, they added some stuff. It was something else he did. So 10/27/2004. Maybe that's why when me and my daughter was talking or whatever, something like that happened. But that happened. Okay, 6/10/2013. I don't know what that is. 10/4/2007. I mean 10/4/2007. That's what I'm looking at. That's when he had got locked up, and I didn't know it. October, because I knew it was like I was like 7 months pregnant because my daughter was December. My daughter was gonna be. Yeah, he was gone. There wasn't shit I could do. And his mama been knowing about this stuff all along, all the little behind closed doors things and all that. But anyway, this video about to stop because I don't got that much space on here. I'm gonna upload this, but yeah, she knew about all that, and still, that's what she encouraged him to be on.